It seems that in today's world, smoking has become a delicate subject. Even as I walked around asking people for interviews, several smokers admitted to being a smoker in almost a tone of shame. If there's anything I want, it's for non-smokers to have a better understanding of what's going on inside a smoker's head. I hope this movie has given you some insight into what goes on inside a smoker's head, and if you are a smoker, I hope it's given you some insight into what other smokers think. My name is Braden Piper, and I hope you enjoyed this film. Here's the rest of it.
I enjoy smoking a lot.
All right,
That's
thanks.
I like cigarettes because they calm me down and I'm a little high strung. Fuck.
I don't know. I think it's really, I don't know, just that it's a really complicated issue, and I think each question you ask me, I could give you a completely different sided version. It just depends on the question and the context, and that's also like constantly fluctuating. So I would just say it's a complex and fluctuating matter. That's it.
Start young, kids. It's cool.
I don't regret it. I mean, I guess you probably heard this a lot too, but you know, I guess the number one thing a smoker would say is we all gotta die sometime.
For the smokers, quit if you want. For the non-smokers, don't start unless you really want to.
I would have to say for those people who just started smoking that they should stop, because it's easier to stop this, you know, in the beginning than it is later. I mean, I tried quitting a few times unsuccessfully before I was successful. I mean, it's been about 7 months, maybe 5 or 6 months, and that's the longest I've been. I'm not going to go back.
All right, thanks.
Don't smoke cigarettes.
When you see someone dying of lung cancer, and the cancer can actually spread, lung cancer is bad, but cancer works in a way where it can spread to the lymph nodes, to the brain. By the time my father died, he was in such a state of pain. The cancer had spread everywhere throughout his body. He had 2 large tumors on his back, one on his spinal column. He had brain cancer, cancer in his lymph nodes, as well as having half of his lung removed and the other one completely infested. It was horrible. If anything will stop you from smoking, it is a loved one, a family member, dying of something like this. And he had always told me not to smoke. And picking it up, I feel so low for the reason I started smoking. And even though Katrina was an excuse, I mean, it is going to kill me slowly, but at that point in my life, you got to question, well, is there going to be a tomorrow? And if there isn't, well, give me a cigarette. I just need to chill out for a little bit. Because honestly, although nicotine, you know, is addictive, is going to kill you, may cause cancer, hurts the people around you, costs way too much money, burns through your pocket, and makes your breath smell bad, have you ever been really stressed out, man? Because I guarantee you a cigarette will calm your ass down. And sometimes we need that, because we live in a very stressful life. This isn't the 50s. This isn't, you know, get a can of those Vienna sausages, get under your desk, the bomb's coming, you're going to be okay. This is, shit's always fucked up. We're learning more and more about the world around us, and it's just not enough for an 18-year-old, a 20-year-old, or even a 15-year-old to handle. So give them a cigarette. Light them up. If they don't like it, they'll quit. There's enough out there. There's so many ways to quit smoking, and there's so much advertisement. What's that? Philip Morris is the largest cigarette producer. They produce Marlboros. They're the ones who do the truth ads. They're so freaking cocky that they can tell you, this is bad for you. What we're selling's bad for you. You know you're gonna do it though. The cigarette commercials are still talking about cigarettes. And the more and more they talk about them, the more and more I want them. Because even though the truth ad's saying don't do it, I'm seeing a guy smoking a cigarette and the first thing that comes to my head is, well, yeah, I get it, he's breathing through a thing, but I need a cigarette too now.